Good evening and welcome to the September 19th meeting of the Board of Selectmen. Would you rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening and welcome to those who are in the room or have watching on TV or streaming or whatever. I'd like to say hello to Don Holden. I know that he watches every week, so he was going to wave at me tonight. So. Anyway, so let's get going here. We have no public hearings. Any announcements from the board?
I have nothing.
Okay. Any announcements, Matt? Additions or deletions to the agenda. We will be striking new business A off the agenda. Discuss vote the additional employee. So we'll remove that.
5B.
Huh?
5B also.
Oh. 5B.
Was not taking that?
Yep.
Oh, yes, yeah, okay. Although Dave probably could report on the Blues Festival. Contract deputy, Mr. Fay, you're up.
Good
I
afternoon.
should say deputy Fay.
How are you all doing? I don't believe I know the gentleman down the end. I'm Dwayne Fay. I'm one of the contract deputies. I just introduce myself for anybody. Good to meet you, sir. That being said, so I've got a few things. I got handouts today. Yes, if you don't mind just grabbing one of each of those. Now, thank you. Yeah, I need one of those too. Maybe take one out. I'll take one of the top ones. Thank you. What I'm handing out there is just some of the things that are going on at the sheriff's office. We did a bunch of details in the town of Waterboro this year. Once everybody gets that, I'll go over them. In other words,
There's plenty.
so the first page is the details that we've done. In this year so far, and I believe they're done for the year. But we did 8 speed details, 6 distracted driving details, and 3 impaired driving details. The stats are all there for you. Those are in addition, obviously, to what we do here with the contract deputy program. Those are pretty good numbers. We did a lot of work here this summer, and hopefully it will continue next year. The next one that I'd like to just go over quickly, and I'm just going to touch on some of the things, but during the past couple of years, the York County Sheriff's Office has made a strong commitment to strengthening our specialty units in order to not only better serve our citizens, but other police agencies in Southern Maine. And these are some of the things that the Sheriff's Office has done. One of the programs, so what they've been doing is applying for grants, and so they don't have to use taxpayer money to do this, which is, I guess it's still taxpayer money. It just doesn't come from the citizens of York County directly. It's shared. One of the programs spearheaded by our agency is a peer leadership program, which started with a grant program provided by the National Alliance of Mental Health and Illness. Our peer leadership program ensures our deputies are provided with the necessary mental health resources to be successful at their job and outside of work. The second thing is the Stanton Foundation provided York County Sheriff's Office funding to start a K-9 program, which is it's up and running, and it's a huge asset to our agency and the people in the communities we serve. Caring Unlimited provided a grant to fund a domestic violence investigator. The Maine Department of Public Safety is providing funding for a York County deputy to work as a task force officer with the Maine Drug Enforcement Agency. The Maine Department of Public Safety is providing funding for a York County deputy to work. No, I got that one. I'm repeating myself. Also in 2023, the York County Sheriff's Office received a burn grant that assisting in paying for equipment to start an accident reconstruction unit, which has come and gone several times, but it's starting to get there. We also have recently sent 2 members to FEMA training facility in Alabama to spearhead a regional field force team, which helps deal with mass protest and that sort of thing, and how to deal with it, according to the new standards. So if you have any questions about those things, I might be able to answer some, but just some of the things that we've been doing in the town of Waterboro. School's in session, so there's a lot more traffic now, and we're enforcing speed in the school zones as much as we can.
Okay,
Great.
questions, comments?
I believe we sent over the stats in Waterboro as well.
We've got those.
That was kind of amazing.
Yeah, so I was looking at-
Some of the
What's
calls,
that?
I say, it's just amazing, some of the calls that you've been on in the last month and looking like some big city.
It is very, very busy. We've really, it's very interesting. I'm not sure what's going on with that, why maybe it's just a cyclical thing. Those of you who are in law enforcement, have been in law enforcement, probably just have more insight than I do on that. It's a up and down thing. Sometimes we're really busy, sometimes we've been really busy with just some really interesting things, to say the least.
Any further questions or comments? If not, I want to thank you, Deputy Fay, for coming in.
It's been a while. The other deputy has been,
Well, it's nice to always have you stop by occasionally and give us an update, so.
This is actually really good information. It's something we should put on the website as well.
Right.
I'll give it to Dave.
Thank you for everything you do.
Okay, thank you.
take care.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Todd is not here this evening. Dave, do you have any update on the Blues Festival, or just quickly?
Why not?
Oh, he was gonna do a rec department update too, but we'll just say the Blues Festival went very well. We had a contract deputy hanging out in the back who was just kind of jamming the whole time, and one that showed up for free because he likes music, so that worked out good. We had 2 of them. Good for our budget. So, but it went well. We had, we estimate somewhere 500 to 550 people there. Very appreciative crowd, nothing but good reviews, and everybody looking forward to the next one, which is going to be August 17th, 2024, Saturday again. Albert Cummings is a very well-known and seasoned blues artist who is going to be our headliner. And we'll have Memphis Lightning back again. A band called the Voodoo Clowns, which opened with me this year, is going to be the first act next year. The opener will be me with who knows who next year. We'll see.
Good.
But yeah, went good, no problems whatsoever, very appreciative crowd. Sponsors love it, everybody's just loving it. So.
And it is on Saco River
Yes,
Cable TV.
If you go to src-tv.org and then look at the Vimeo link, you can find all 4 acts right there.
Good.
Yep, the full festival.
So,
Even with all our silly chatter.
so it is Saco River SRC, right?
src-tv.org.
Right. So it's Saco River Commission. right? Or,
Saco River Community
oh,
Television.
community TV, yeah.
It's actually known as Saco River Media now
Yeah.
because of the, kind of switch to a lot of
Right,
digital,
right.
but it's still, src-tv.org. Yep.
So anybody's interested, write that down, or we can post that on the website, right?
Yep.
The link.
They will be posted, yeah. I'll be probably cutting them up and posting individual songs throughout the year. So that's
Good.
kind of how we've been doing it.
All right?
Yeah, they did a great job recording. The 3 camera angles we usually get audio off of the soundboard. That didn't work out this year. We had a different sound crew running it, but a fill-in because our usual guy had shattered his heel, so he couldn't be there. And he's more of a studio-oriented, live sound and studio-oriented guy, so he gives us a real nice feed off the board that we can use. They match it up with the video. That didn't work out, but we had the camera video from the TV station, and that was fair. So, yeah, so thankfully we had something. It was better than the iPhone recording that Laura gave me. Not that I didn't appreciate that either.
Good save.
All right.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay, thanks, David. Public comments. We do have correspondence, the contract deputy reports. Also, the Department of Ecology, Submerged Freshwater Plant Identification. And so if anybody's interested in looking at that, let us know, or you can actually find it on the website.
Can you give us an update on that?
Yeah, I'm gonna, yes.
Okay.
Reports of staff initiatives, selectmen's reports, Dwayne, anything?
Just a few complaints, but well taken care of, I think.
Okay,
I do want to thank the Public Works for being around on Saturday or Friday night and Saturday to, the weather wasn't all that bad, but they was on call and was standing by if need be, and we greatly appreciate what they do.
okay. David?
I am all set this week, thank you.
I'm good. John?
Good, thank you.
Okay. Let's swing it over to Matt.
Just a couple things here, and quickly while we have it on our memory here. Little Ospey Lake would like to meet with the board. Dan Albert would like to come in and have a conversation about this bladder wart, which I know that a few weeks ago they grabbed about 2,500 pounds or more from a couple of coves. It was marked out by the state. They came down with a couple of buoys and marked the area out. So they want to come in and have that conversation with us. And looking to the future, for next summer specifically, how do we have better capabilities to monitor boat traffic going in? Because I'm not sure that the inspectors we have right now it's not that they're not doing a great job, it's just that we have kids down there working it. I think, so they want to have that conversation of what is our next step? What can we do? Looking to the future. So if you're okay with it, we can get them scheduled to come in for another meeting. If you want to do that beforehand, you guys can figure that out. The old GMC one-ton that you guys replaced is out for sale on Municipal, like we talked about the last meeting. TIF district. While we had no growth in our district last year, it came to light from the assessor and the accountant that we had no growth in the TIF district itself, but the 12% adjustment that Shirley had done this past year, based on the sales data ratios and keeping us in line so we keep all the exemptions, we did not calculate that, or she did not calculate that into the commitment, so we did not capture that roughly $38,000 in change, which is not, according to the main revenue service, we don't need to do anything with it this year. How we're moving forward next year, we need to capture that if we have any other increases. It's not common that we'd see such an adjustment town-wide like we did, and that's half the reason she did not put that into that number this past year. When she did the commitment.
Now, this new project that's down near on Route 5, that should fall within
That
the
will fall
TIF
within the
district. And,
Which,
that
what are you
would-
speaking to, what are you speaking about?
Dollar Gen, the new,
No.
Oh,
the
that,
new complex next to Dunkin' Donuts.
yeah. Do we know what else is going in there? No.
Don't know yet.
Well,
I know there's a drive-through. It's
storage unit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
storage
storage
units out
unit.
back. I don't know what the other small little building is. It's a
Yeah.
2,800 square foot thereabouts. In that ballpark, the drive-through. Staffing here, just so everybody's aware, obviously Vanessa's out, probably out the remainder of this week. She's been sick and she has COVID. Heidi will be going out on maternity leave shortly, and Julia's out on medical leave. So just bear with us, we have some staffing shortages here in Town Hall. You've probably seen the reports have come out. I sent some reports out last week for the expense reports. Trio's still working on a script. I guess maybe script isn't the right word, but some type of a way to import our paychecks information into the GL so that we can actually account for those. We've been kicking the can back and forth with them. Hopefully we've kind of motivated them a little bit, I'm optimistically thinking. Carry forward accounts will not be updated until we have reconciled accounts. This is in progress from RHR, that's the accountants. Point and pay, you may notice on some of the reports, we're well aware of these issues, but point and pay is not negative. It's because we have not posted to them. Every day we get different disbursement reports. We have not had a chance to get to them. We are aware of them. We're working on what we can. Goes along with, we have the journal entries that need to be done as well, but we've not processed those at this point. But I think that's it. That's it. I don't know if I cut enough of the bladder work, but I'm not.
well, there's questions out around town to what this bladder is, or is it dangerous, or is it, how do you control it, and how, is it something that's gonna go away, or is it something,
I
so.
think Danny Albert, when he comes in, will have a lot of information for us. I've heard a lot of rumors as well, but I don't know what's real and what's
Yeah.
not.
It's in Arrowhead, right?
It's,
No,
No, it's
possibly.
Last week.
but it's
Yeah,
in.
It's probably-
It's in Arrowhead, that's what's in Arrowhead.
Yep.
Like milfoil wasn't enough, now they have that stuff.
Okay,
But I do agree with training the boat attendants, because you need to be trained on what you're looking for, and these boats, the amount of boats that are going in and out of Ossipee is what's bringing this stuff in and out, and
And right now,
if it's in here, we don't want it going out, and we don't want it, if it's in these coves, these bass boats would be my fear, because they're fishing these deep muddy coves for the bass, and that boat is within that, it's going up into the motors and propellers, and then it goes to the next body of water too. But that's probably how it got here, was going from one body of water to the other.
and obviously the inspection program we have right now is a courtesy boat inspection. And, obviously, we have 15 and 16-year-olds that are working down there. And unfortunately, not every boater is a happy camper,
Right.
a happy boater going into the water. There's attitude, there's challenges, so they're gonna walk away from any of those confrontations, and I don't blame them, I get it. But we don't have a method of enforcing anything beyond that currently. So those are some of the conversations I think we can have, and, that's what Mr. Albert brought up as well. So, are you good with trying to get him in the next, couple meetings at some point, so we can have that conversation, so let's create that dialogue?
yeah, I mean, I would think within the next month or so that we bring them in. We can also do it in a workshop, or we can have a standard meeting,
Yeah.
whatever.
Okay, well, we'll work on that, and we'll
Okay.
get him in here.
Would it be better to have them during our meeting so that the public can hear about?
Right, yeah, we can do that.
We can do that anyway, Gary.
What's that?
We can do that anyway. That can be recorded and played on the, it's not a
Okay.
big deal, so.
One of the things that Dave had just sent out an email to the board on the assessor's site, there's a now real estate portal, and you can pull up your property, look at your valuation, all the things that go into that evaluation, how many acres you have, et cetera, et cetera. So, I know Dave said that sketches and pictures will be forthcoming, but anyway. So just as another tool for people that are checking on valuations and whatnot, so. All right, let's move on. New business, B, discuss vote regarding longevity benefits. I think we had, Laura provided us with a spreadsheet several meetings ago. What is your pleasure with moving forward or with discussions with regard to that? I guess we all made the assumption that it wouldn't be significant, and we could take care of it
Within the current budget?
within the current budget. It was a little higher than what we anticipated.
The greatest impact was on the per diem side,
Right.
for longevity steps, to incorporate those part-time people. That was the greatest impact. You know, sanitation was $2,000, just over $2,002. Rec department was $25.95. Library was $792.63. IT was $546. I'm sorry, code enforcement was $546, and IT. So I think it's the right direction, especially for retaining those people that we've had for a long period. I think it addresses some of the immediate issues of the longevity and acknowledging the years of service they've got.
Well, I'd like to make a motion, or we'll make a motion that regarding longevity benefits that we enacted with the, within the current budget that we are working out of.
Okay. Somebody want to second
I
that?
will second that. Yes, for sure.
Any further discussion?
I think, yeah, just real quick, I mean, it's within the current budget allowances, so it's really not hitting the taxpayer this year. And I think with good budgeting over the next year or so, just maintaining what we have and keeping the staff that we have is very important. I don't want to see any of our public services become a training ground, for lack of better terms, where people come in and get their certifications and then go elsewhere. I think we have valuable and knowledgeable staff here, and we need to keep them. So I would agree. Let's do it.
Okay. Any more discussion?
We will provide you with an update for the personnel policy change, so that you can vote on that as well at the next meeting.
To go along with this?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. All those in favor?
It's all right.
Opposed? Thank you. C, discuss vote on abatement from Assessor Shirley Bartlett. We have it in front of us. I think she missed the homestead exemption.
I'll make a motion that lot 43, map 43, lot 842 be,
Abated.
abated to Shirley's recommendation.
So it's a total of $350.
Right.
So,
I'll second that.
okay. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Just want to remind everybody that if you live in your house, you are entitled to a homestead exemption. It's $25,000 off the top of the valuation. So just make sure that if you haven't claimed that, to make sure that you do claim it. if in fact you're a full-time resident and you want to claim that homestead exemption.
And that only has to be done once.
Right.
Once it's done.
Once it's done, it's done. Okay. We don't have any old business, other business, discuss vote to approve the minutes of the September 5th meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Pending decisions. Your week's action list, you're gonna update the personnel policy
Yep.
to include the longevity hits. Discussion of agenda items, anything that you want on the agenda?
We'll get Dan Albert scheduled.
Dan, Albert? Okay.
Dan, right?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay. Items needing signature, we have the abatement form that's in the folder. We do have a scheduled meeting at 7 o'clock for the opening of on the first meeting of the Charter Commission. I don't think that we can, it will take too long to hand off the packet to them, and we'll move from there, so. With that said, we got about half an hour, so.
We can close this meeting now,
Yes.
because that's a workshop.
So I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor? Opposed? Thank you and good night.